Didn't see you all there. What's going on? My name is Zach. I am with Grown Up Fantasy Footballs, and we are bringing you another episode today. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 ways how to decipher coach talk. So I know all of you know what coach talk is. So coach talk is basically when a coach chooses to rip our heart out with all this verbal praise and get us thinking so highly of a player, and then they end up turning out very poor for the season. Just kidding. Coach talk is basically when someone actually praises a player, and you could choose what you want to do with it, but we see it a lot during this time of the season where training camp's happening. Preseason usually happens, not this year, and we want to hold on to it so bad. So today we are going to give you 5 ways how to decipher that coach talk. So number 5 is look for that consistency. Is this player that you're seeing getting that coach talk, that praise, getting it all the time? Or are they getting it just kind of once and then they're done? Are they getting it, but it's also mixed with that negative praise sandwich where, they missed a block today in practice. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. They're going to be the starter. Oh, they dropped several balls today in practice. Are they getting it kind of mixed in with some negative feedback, or is it all praise? Also, say if it's a running back, is the entire running back room getting that praise, or is it just one specific running back? All of those things kind of go into that consistency of what you want to see, consistent praise, consistent positive feedback for that one guy. Over and over again. That really helps. Number 4. So number 4 is big. Who is doing the talking here? Okay? We want to know, is it a reporter? Is it a head coach? Is it an offensive coordinator? Is it the water boy? Who's the one giving that verbal praise that we're wanting to see, that we're looking at? Is it, if it's the reporter, are they giving that praise and then, they're saying, hey, they were doing great. They were doing amazing today in practice. But in reality, they were going against the third team defense, so it doesn't really count. Kind of take some of that with a grain of salt. See who it's coming from. Is it an offensive coordinator? Which, if they're talking up a great wide receiver, but then in reality, the head coach actually does most of the play calling. So, it might not translate to as much production on the field as you would think. Or is it the head coach? But does the head coach maybe hold grudges and have RB by committee, usually most seasons? You got to look into that, got to factor all of that in. So that is number 4. Look for who is doing the talking. Number 3. All right, number 3 is, have they done it before? Has this coach built up credibility in giving that verbal praise, but then also carrying out with it? Have they shown that their verbal praise equates to production on the field during the upcoming season? We want to look for that. We want to look for those patterns and those consistencies to be able to say, this coach is fairly reliable in what they say, so I'm going to trust that, because each season they usually kind of mean it when they start talking up a player and saying they're going to get the opportunities. Number 2, I love this one. Are they drawing comparisons to elite NFL talent? One of my favorite, coach talks this year is how Kenny Galladay is getting comparisons by their offensive coordinator to DeAndre Hopkins and Michael Thomas. He's getting those comparisons to elite NFL talent because I truly think that he is an elite talent. So you want to look for those talent comps, because ultimately that could mean those coaches are trying to give them the same type of targets, the same type of production as that elite NFL talent as well. Finally, we have number 1, and this one is the most important. Go with your gut. If you have a guy that you are high on, that you are wanting to draft, that you are wanting to see on your team, let that praise kind of sink in. Let that get you a little bit excited to hopefully have them on your team, but then have them for the season and hope that they do well and they produce. But don't let that affect reaching too high on them, okay? Don't let that affect you saying, okay, I'm going to take them 3 rounds earlier than what I was because I'm seeing this praise. It's awesome to let them, be exciting to you to be on your team, for you to kind of see the praise that they're getting. But, just have it in your gut knowing, okay, that's a player I want to get, but I'm not going to reach on them either. Have that in mind. Those are our top 5 ways on how to decipher coach talk. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.